This video guys, I'm going to talk the penny stock in my portfolio which I consider a possible millionaire maker stock. Update on ATOSSA and the stock that I had bought this week and stock that I'm looking forward to buy next week. If you have watched my total investment portfolio, you might know that I have owned 10,500 shares of this stock at $0.08. I have added 1,400 shares on January 26 at 21 cents, then sold 1,900 to buy Atos, which currently I have an average cost of 10 cents on this stock for 10,000 shares. That is 485% return as of February 11 closing of 58 cents. It actually reached the all-time high of 95 cents last February 9 when it broke the news of partnership with Denmark, the #1 distributor of light electric vehicles in Canada, who vocally loves the technology of extreme battery, which is perfect for their product lineups, from its smart wall to specialization in battery management solution. However, my investment thesis on ACDC, why it is a buy for me, is because its partnership with Rich Power, a publicly listed company in China, which had created a wholly owned subsidiary intelligent battery technology to support ACDC's development of Europe, North and South America market for their BMS technology, which is built on artificial intelligence to remotely manage and significantly extend the life of any battery system. Therefore, it built a wider moat of this company on the exploding market of electric vehicle and energy storage solutions. We all know that we are in transition to clean energy, in which we are using wind power or wind energy, solar energy, geothermal, and other renewable sources of energy, not only electric vehicle. So this product, they have a feature in AI, real-time monitoring, remote maintenance, longer battery life, battery recycling, smart charging systems, and blockchain, which to me is a very good one, a very good opportunity to invest on a company at this cheaper price. You're acting like a venture capitalist. Bear thesis might be ACDC is acting as sales representative of Rich Power. Further, it has an ongoing concern problem having a little current ratio and the high debt to equity ratio. Furthermore, the company has an ongoing concern problem. That is, the company can't operate in the next 12 months without having additional financing. However, my bull case at this stock again is the ownership of Rich Power, in which the company will own around 80 million shares or 1 million worth of shares at $0.0125 in exchange of its technology license, which is given to Extreme Battery. Henceforth, it's fair enough that Rich Power is the heart of this company, while its wholly owned subsidiary IBT is their brains, while ACDC is their body. Therefore, Rich Power won't allow this company to fail, as they will also benefit on the growth of the company's valuation at the long run. Continuing on his business strategy, EV Battery Tech CEO Bryson Goodwin did the same thing with his partnership to Denmark, having them as part owner, as Denmark shall issue an option to purchase 360,000 common shares at $5.56 as their capital to EV Battery Tech's wholly owned subsidiary, Ionex Pro Battery Technologies Corporation. This is clever for me, as Denmark's purchase order sounds to be locked in by ACDC, being Denmark as one of its stockholders. So if you own the company, will you not buy their product, right? Bashers of the stock would say the plan a non-brokered private placement of ACDC for a gross proceeds of up to $2.5 million through the issuance of up to 12.5 million units of common stock. Yes, it is a dilution move. However, this type of capital financing is needed for the growth company, especially Extreme, which has having a going concern problem. Moreover, any additional offering is good for long-term investors at the long run, since there will be a lot of big investors, which may include institutional investors, as a result of the stock offering. The Battery Tech had already a pre-order of their Ionix Pro Smart Wall series, which is better than Tesla's Powerwall because it has a higher capacity, along with its distinct competitive advantage by having a remote maintenance and repair feature. So when I buy a stock, when I invest to the company, I always look at if that company has a unique competitive advantage or a slight advantage against its top competitors. So I have stocks also which is very speculative, that I didn't study, I didn't have a DD, but I just disposed them in less than 2 weeks or sometimes even a day. So AV Battery also has an Ionix Pro Titan series and had unveiled its RV Battery series. So that being said, with this investment thesis, should you buy ACDC? Or if so, what is your entry point? I consider this stock as a millionaire maker stock for those who can hold it longer. It is very speculative to this date and very risky having that financial problem. But if you can hold, if you are confident enough with this management of Mr. Goodwin to lift up this company, to leave the hype, to be successful with the help of IBT and Rich Power, and then you can have a fortune in a year or 2 years or 5 years. I believe that this stock can easily pass the price range of $10 to $15 in 2 to 3 years as well, with major news and revenue generation next year, because their smart wall is expected to be released in the Q3 of 2021. It may reach $100, so who knows, right? So I have 10,000 shares. If it reaches $100, then I'll be a millionaire of this stock. So let's see if I can hold this for 5 to 10 years or higher. What important is the potential of this company, especially that it is operating in an EV industry and as well as to clean energy sector. So, what is your entry point then if you will follow the footstep of this stock? The stock is currently consolidating at 58 to 60 cents. A fallback to 27 cents might not going to happen, as you might see at their graph at 0.27, it jumped to 0.46 to its all-time high, then dipped to as low as 55 cents. I'm expecting it to drop to 45 cents actually, but it didn't happen. Therefore, you can decide to jump at the price below 0.65 or to 0.70, then just add more once it dips. While is ATOSSA still a buy on its price action this week, especially that it dipped to $3.19 on February 11, 2021. Actually guys, my investment thesis to this stock remain the same, as being a good commodity to hold short-term, medium, and long-term. Like I said on this video that my price target is $5, which I may sell once I see another stock to invest in. But Like also I said in this video that this one on a preclinical stage, therefore it is an opportunity to accumulate wealth if you can able to hold it long term, especially that it has 3 catalysts on its pipeline, right? It has AT301, it also has ATH301, and it also has endoxifen. At this moment, let us wait for exciting news in weeks to come as they expect to release the final data of their AT301 phase 1 clinical study in Q1. Then quickly start additional preclinical and clinical studies to support an investigational new drug application with the FDA, which they're already in the process of identifying potential partners for that program. They also expect to receive regulatory approval in their first quarter of 2021 to commence additional preclinical and clinical studies of their ATH201 in Australia. Meanwhile, in Q2 of 2021, they plan to report the final data from their Australian window of opportunity phase 2 study and obtain input from the FDA for further development of oral endoxifen. They also plan to commence phase 2 study of oral endoxifen to reduce mammographic breast density or MBD in Stockholm as soon as COVID-19 restrictions allow. The favorable result of this catalyst, guys, can cause the stock price to move in a month or so. Therefore, holding a little bit at least 3rd week of March and then adding some position if it dips further can give us amazing return at the short run. Meanwhile, guys, this week I also bought Empower Clinic for 2,700 shares at average cost of 73 cents, swinging my 123 shares of MAC. I still have 200 shares of MAC, okay? Having a price target for CBDT.CN for $2 on a news that it had secured a medical device establishment license status to sell its Sky Medical COVID-19 saliva test kits to Canada. So hoping a good return next week so I can go back to MAC right away or have some capital to buy the stock, to buy another stock next week. Speaking of planning to buy a stock next week, the stock that I'm going to buy, having a research this weekend, is another special purpose acquisition company. Yes, a SPAC again, backed by Ken Mueles in Atlas Crest Investment Corp or ECIC, which will merge to electric aircraft startup Archer, which is being backed by United Airlines. Okay, so watch out my complete investment thesis or analysis next week, guys. So all for today, guys. So if you like this video, then give me that like button. Also drop your comments if you have some. If you're new to this channel, then click that subscribe button and also your notification bell so you will not miss on my upcoming videos. Always remember that I'm dropping a video once or twice a week.